And y'all know how we do. It's me, the Big Hurt. And you tuned in to Hurt's World, man. Season 7, episode 2. Um, Man, we just gonna simply call this the aftermath. Last week we partied, we drank. Now we're in recovery. Last week was the 100th episode of Hurt's World. Just want to take the opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of y'all for tuning in and being involved and sharing it and liking it and being in the comments so that episode 100 was one for the book. Shout out to my line brothers for coming through and kicking it with me, making the episode oh so special, extra special for me. So episode 100 was dedicated to my brothers of Phi Beta Sigma, aka especially the 12 disciples of Sigma. Shout out to Summer 24. That was last week. And if y'all have looked at the title, y'all can see, man, we partied, we drank. Now we in recovery. Why are we in recovery? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm in recovery. I'm in recovery because I can't party like I used to. Man, you get a good 2, maybe 3 hours out of me, and Uncle Herc ready to go home. We ain't trying to be out. I can't be out all night no more. I be trying to be in the bed by 7 o'clock. Um, it's so much that has changed since I used to party like it was 1999. I can't do that no more. I gotta be in the house, in the bed, with my feet kicked up, no later than on a good night, like on a party night, we'll say midnight, because staying out till 1, 2 in the morning, can't do it no more. Because my body ain't used to it no more. My body says, hey, we usually in the bed, halfway to sleep or going to sleep at 11:30, 12 o'clock. Um, if we ain't sleep already. Because getting up at 4:30 in the morning, going to the gym, working all day, then sometimes going back to the gym to work out again, and then coming home, finding food, and doing all that stuff can be um, time consuming. So, man, we just got to make it do what it do. So I am currently in recovery mode, man. We're gonna have a nice, cool episode today. Uh, Answer a couple questions on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching from. So just make sure drop your stuff in the comments. We're gonna be engaged in the comments. Gonna talk a couple things this week, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. More Hertz work. Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt, and if she says I'm not, that scallywag is a liar. Man, so what is going on this week, man? Let's start here. All right, so unless you've just been kind of living under a rock lately, which I don't think most of y'all have. Y'all have been um, tuned in to this person, that person, this person business because uh they put it out there. So why not, be on the Shade Room Instagram and be in their business? Um tonight's conversation. Tonight's conversation just came they actually were in Memphis last weekend, and a lot of the main cast members had kind of said beforehand they weren't gonna be there. They didn't really say why they weren't gonna be there, and but they weren't in attendance. From what I heard from people that went, the show was still good. The vibe, the atmosphere was still great, but some of the people that you were expecting to see weren't there. So why weren't some of our favorite people um, at tonight's conversation, or why are some of our favorite people leaving? Well, Peter Rose got on Instagram and decided to spill some tea. She left the show, said, and basically allegedly said that Ace, or Mojo Jojo, as she calls him, was narcissistic and a bad boss. And the dark skinned girl named Kitty, she be snitching on folks and telling folks business. And then she giving women this great advice, but she not following it herself. And then she's also cheating on people. And it's just a toxic work environment. Y'all don't believe me? Hold on. Let's see if we can find a video, because we like to have video evidence um of what's going on, because folks be like, oh, this one thing, but it's really enough. So let me see what we can find. I'm gonna pull up Instagram. And yes, if you're wondering, yes, I follow Keita Rose. Yes, I followed her. And and I don't know if a lot of y'all knew, but Keita Rose is on this MTV show, um, where basically like I think it was either your friend or your friend or whoever basically was able to pick a tattoo for you, and the tattoo that was chosen for Keita was basically by her friend, um, and she was basically telling Keita that she wasn't shit for sleeping with uh, her man. But anyway, that's another story for a different day. Let's see. Um, Share my screen with y'all. Yep, that's the one. Let's see.
So because I'm unemployed, this is my content now. So if you like content like this, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that little bell notification. So this is the creator of the pod. This is Randy Rosario, Mike the Poet, Trip Fontaine, Fine Ass Keita Rose, and Mojo Jojo. A lot of you guys are like, well, I don't care about this bitch or that bitch. Where's my favorite? Oh, shit, there she go to your favorite. She be dropping them gems. This is Kitty Rose. She got Randy out quick fast. She said, I want your spot. How can I manipulate everyone to get it? I'm going to detail that though in the following episodes. It's going to be like 500 episodes. Uh-oh, bonus feature. This guy says he used to be with Kitty, but that can't be true because it would have been around the time she was married and she can't stand side bitches and she can't stand cheating women. Ho, the drama, the tea. Hope we all heal. Hi, and welcome to episode 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For?
Hmm. So that was episode one. We just gonna skip ahead. If you have not, tuned in, make sure y'all go, watch some of the clips, and we're gonna click this joint right here.
Hello, my fellow crash outs, and thank you for watching episode 6 of Who the F Did I Work For? Had to censor myself. They're trying to take my pages. If you no longer see me on any of the platforms, follow my YouTube. That means Mojo Jojo 1. So there's a rumor that Mojo Jojo is smashing everybody on the cast, and I don't know where y'all came up with that. But I do know I did say he was dibbling and dabbling for show. Yeah, I know I said that. I got something on my shirt. So this is my very first tour. I'm getting to perform. I'm seeing new fans in new cities. I love this experience, but I'm starting to get irritated, and I'm telling K Love this. I'm starting to get irritated at Mojo Jojo and the things he would say on stage, especially like if you're in an otherwise healthy and happy marriage, and he decides to cheat on you, your husband decides to cheat on you, you shouldn't leave because otherwise, like other than that, you were happy. Well, clearly we weren't happy because I'm getting cheated on. So that's the stuff that I would say that would make him very mad. And he would only show that after we got off stage. So then I realized, okay, I'm gonna have to censor myself because he's not gonna let me really express. So aside from all the women that like the fans that would sleep with Mojo Jojo, because this is when I found out that tour life means a lot of effing is going on, a lot of boot scooting boogieing. So aside from all the women that he would sleep with on tour, he would sleep with, his assistants. So I met one of his assistants that let me know that he get down, got a couple kinks as well. I'm not shaming it, but it does involve throw up. So Kit Kat ain't the only one that just loves bodily functions, bodily fluids, I meant. I'm sorry, I'm really frazzled by a lot of all this. I don't kink shame, but I don't think it's wrong to be kink surprised. Imagine a close friend being like, I just need to be pooped on. Every day I think about it. Love it. So after every show, we like to go out and eat, celebrate. And I remember being in Dayton, Ohio, and talking to his wife, and basically telling them that they had amazing husbands because I seen them do their job and go home. And they really showed me that married men can absolutely be in front of a whole bunch of women that are open and ready to pop it up, to pop it out. They can see that and say, what I got at home is more precious, and go to the hotel room and not be frazzle dazzling in the lobby. And this is where I learned that cheating on your significant other or your spouse doesn't only hurt your significant other, but it really makes everybody around the situation feel uncomfortable. Because as I'm speaking to these ladies, his girl comes up and says, well, what about Mojo Jojo? You're saying he's faithful. What about him? So I would like to take a poll. If you knew that your boss was unfaithful and at the company Christmas party, his wife asks you, what are you going to say? Are you going to tell her the truth, or are you going to say, yeah, he's absolutely faithful. He's just like the rest of them. He's doing good. Well, if your answer was not the latter one, because mine was, I looked at her right in her face and I was like, he is faithful. Yeah, he really loves you. I didn't know what else to say. I did not want to lose my job. I was put in a very awkward situation. Me and that girlfriend weren't close then. Now we are, but we weren't close then. And I just didn't know what to do. And that's when I realized how selfish. I didn't, he put me in this situation. Now I might be wrong, but he put me in that situation. He didn't even have a type. He didn't even have a type. Some wheelchair, little hand. I'm not trying to be rude. It didn't matter. It didn't matter the disability. Not to say anybody was like not able to function. Yeah, I don't think he took advantage of anyone. They were able, but the disabled, they're able. You hear what I'm saying? The disabled is able. They get down. You hear what I'm saying? Hello, my fellow crash outs.
Hey, yo, what? All right, so y'all can go and look at the other 5 videos at your leisure. But okay, y'all are in the comments, cool. So look, first things first. If you ever been on Herc's World and we've had conversations, um, I make like from this point on, not saying I'll be doing crazy stuff. We finna make our sign contracts for you guys. Um, just cause nigga, what? Like, so I aspire to be um as big, if not bigger, as like a some of those other podcasts. We're not gonna name drop because they not paying me. As Keisha would say, they not paying you, so don't say their names. Um, but I aspire to be on that level of popularity. I want to be able to, go to different cities and um, have different conversations and have fans and all that. Now, granted, do I want the type of fans that are busting it open? Don't know. Won't know until I get there. But on the flip side, so in my healing journey of being single for the last 4 months, I've learned that hey, I'm not the type of person that can deal with multiple people at one time. I'm slow, one person at a time, ride this ride. Um, I could talk to multiple people, but like when I get to that point where I get serious with that one person, that's it. Because I've lived the whole, double life and trying to keep up with two different personalities and two different situations is stressful. So if my guy was out there allegedly, being unfaithful, then that's a lot. And then on top of that, like, and I'm not judging nobody. If you go to these, little, situations, and you feeling high and ready, and you think so and so is cute, and he lets you up to the hotel room, and y'all, or he or she lets you up to the hotel room, and y'all smash. Y'all are two consenting adults, hopefully, and that is our business. Um, but if you are in a committed relationship, in my opinion, I feel like you should respect that committed relationship, and so should um these other people. Like, especially if you out here saying, you trying to build strong black homes and strong black communities and all this other stuff. You can't do all that and you are legit smashing chicks in different cities. Um, but you got a chick at home. Now, I don't know what the conversation has to be or what type of conversation they're having, but at the same time, like it's along the lines of if you're going like now, I'll say this: it's communication on a couple of different levels. Like if you know you just gonna be out here, you want to be outside being, as my line brothers, affectionately call me, a whore, then have that conversation with the person that you were with, and let them make the decision. Like, hey, this is what I want to do. Are you okay with that? If you are, cool. If you're not, give them the option to move around. Um, it, but I also feel like if that was presented to somebody and they said like, "Hey, I want to be outside. I care about you. I want to be with you, but I also am going to smash this person, that person in different cities because they're fans or groupies, whatever you want to call them." And they okay with that, then that's their option. But if they're not, and you still doing it, is wrong. So y'all drop in the comments like, how do y'all like how, if y'all significant other was a, we'll call them a, well, they famous in their craft, no matter what they doing, they're a big name in their craft, and they're able to travel around the country. Would you want to know like what they doing on the road, or would you kind of like want to, or would you kind of just be like, man, when they at home with me, they at home with me. When they on the road, they on the road. So what do y'all think? Let's see what the comments say. Like I know y'all got something because I know some of y'all are like extra, extra, like hell to the no. Don't you ever uh in your life. All right. All right. Curtis said commitment is work and intentional. Smashing is yes, you should continue. Um, because I mean, like, no, like it is commitment is work and it takes a lot. Um, but I guess like if it's being thrown at you and it's just at your disposal, then if you're and I'll say this, like if you're single, then by all means do what you want to do. Like you're single, you're not committed to anybody, you're not tied to anybody, you don't have to do anything. Um, but if you're in a relationship, don't you think that you owe your partner that loyalty? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, could you take your partner not being loyal? For me, I could. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. Like, um, I full blown crash out. Like, if I'm in a relationship and um, I call myself like being intentional and being in love and whatever it is, and I find out that this woman is stepping out or cheating on me. Matter of fact, you ain't got to be stepping out. Let me find out you have an emotional attachment to somebody other than me that's not your child or that's not your family. Full crash out. Because why you over there giving your attention and your time and your effort to somebody that ain't me? Now, granted, in the past, have I done that? Yes. Have I learned from mistakes? Also, yes. So now, if I'm in a situation where I'm putting my time, my energy, my effort, trying to build whatever we trying to build, and you out here giving your time and attention to somebody else, oh, full blown crash out, and they gonna think twice about it. Like, and not even playing. Like, yeah, we most definitely crashing out because why is it that um you are able to give your time and your energy and your effort to somebody else and it ain't me? Call it selfish, call it one-sided, call it whatever you want, but that's just me. Anisha, what? I don't know what part you came in on, so what's going on? Put it in the comments. So, but yeah, full blown crash out. Like, why are you giving your time, your energy, and your effort to somebody else? And God damn it, I'm right here. Like, what's Stewie saying? Family got get back here and love me. Like, because I'm trying to give you what you've been asking for. Love, time, affection, all that good stuff. So, but that's just me. I can't speak for nobody else. Some folks out here, they can have multiple relationships and multiple partners at the same time and not have no feelings and wham bam, thank you, man. Wham bam, thank you, sir. I ain't built like that, you know. And I kind of realized that, um, talking to a couple of my friends, and they were like, "Herc, you want to be toxic so bad, but why?" Um, and at first I was like, because it sounds fun. Well, I ain't gonna say at first. Um, for a while I was like, bro, it sounds like it's the fun thing to do, like being outside and being on your future toxic stuff and going over here and telling this chick this and telling that chick that and talking to this chick and talking to that chick. It sounded fun. Um, And for a while, like it was, like the little toxicity, that I was going on was cool. But then, I started to kind of sit back and say, well, wait a minute, what is being toxic actually got me? Um, Other than being in the house, solo dolo, returning the return of the toxic energy, because most folks, like, if they, and I'll say, like, most women, y'all are toxic, or y'all are, I don't even want to say toxic, y'all match energies really, really well. um so in being able to match energies really, really well, most women I've encountered, if they pick up on a little toxicity, because they are so deep in their peace bag, um they be like, hey, not doing this with you. Have a nice life, sir. Go about your business. Let's see what this comment say. You can be given that, but it may not be intentional. Some people do it out of routine. As a woman, I can feel the emotional disconnect. The emotional disconnect when you're in a relationship, or just overall. Because I do feel like women, um, y'all are emotional cheaters. Y'all aren't like before y'all actually cheat on your person, y'all cheat emotionally first. What up, Club? Hey, Club, send me your email. I want your opinion on this. So send me your email. I'll bring you up. Um, but no, so women, in my opinion, cheat emotionally first, because y'all will start to slowly give your time to that individual. Y'all will start to give him energy. Y'all will start to do little things. Um, y'all will start to um wear your hair a certain way, or wear, certain little outfits, just so that person notices. So women, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, y'all cheat emotionally first. Then, once um y'all have the cat on the fish on the hook, then y'all take it a step further, and y'all do the do, or y'all, go out on a date, or whatever it is, whatever you're trying to accomplish out of the thing. All right. Toxic. This is practice for being alone and hurt, sometimes regretful. You know what, LB? I agree. Like, being toxic is going can can cause you to be alone and hurt, because here, like, like I said, like, here I am trying to talk to this person, that person, that person, that person, and still ended up by yourself, alone, in your feelings and your thoughts, because you trying to, be the cool one, or you trying to match, whatever society is saying is cool at the time. And, some folks ain't dealing with that. Like I said, like, women match energy very, very well. Um, some of the women that I've encountered, over the last 4 months, man, when I say, like, they are deep in that, um, they're deep in that you ain't finna disturb my peace bag. They deep in that you're not gonna disturb my peace, and I mean it. And if you coming in trying to disturb their peace, we'll holler at you. Um, like, I've legit had conversations with friends, that is like, look, I've been I'm single by choice, not because I can't get somebody, because anybody can go out and get somebody to spend time with, somebody to, spend get their attention to, whatever it is. But they've been single so long because nobody has um brought them out of the phase where it's okay. What the I call it survivor mode. Nobody's brought them out of survivor mode. And that just basically means like nobody has stepped up and matched that energy to where they can feel like, oh, okay, now it's time for me to quote unquote enter my soft girl era, or let me be, or not have to lead all the time. Because we've had several conversations on the show in the past where you know the dynamic has kind of changed in some households where the woman is so used to um working, taking care of kids, cooking, cleaning, and all this other stuff, and then the guy is kind of just like there. That's where they got the term homosexual from. um and it should be like the guy or the man cooking, cleaning, taking care of business, all that other stuff. What and or and I well, I ain't gonna say it should be. Like whatever works for y'all relationship, let that work. But I do also, I also will say that whatever works for me may not work for, somebody else that's been together or that's single. Because I'm the type, hey, I want to do 50-50. I want to, I don't mind cooking. She can cook. I don't mind, paying bills. She don't mind going half. But there are certain things that I'm just not going to do in my relationship. Um, and, I wouldn't want the woman I'm with to do. Like, and I can only speak for, myself. But in a last relationship, like, um, Bay was like, she don't take out trash. And for the most part, she wouldn't. Like, like unless I just like overslept or whatever. She did not touch trash like that. She just wasn't gonna do it. And that was just her thing. Like that was one of her things. Like you here, I am not taking out nobody's trash. That's your job. One of the things that was big for me, hey, on Sundays, I don't give a fuck about nothing else that's going on. Sundays, I would like a, home cooked meal, whatever that in whatever capacity that looks like. Um, whether it be like one of them big Sunday dinner meals or, me and the baby, baby girl, we like steak and potatoes, whatever that looked like. That was just, Sundays for me. It's common sense. All right. When a woman feels safe, she would definitely get her guard. Safe not meaning as a protector, but she trusts you with the heart. That is most definitely what I mean by entering her soft girl era. Because, like you said, when a woman trusts you, she is going to, you know, trust you. Like you can, when she trusts you, you can do no wrong in her eyes to a certain extent because she trusts you to protect and guard her heart by any means necessary. So that's the type of um, safety that I feel like men or men should bring to women and vice versa. Because like we want to, and I'm not, and this isn't like a man bashing session because that's not what it is. But at the same time, you should make your partner want to feel safe, but you should also feel safe with your partner. Like I hear a lot of social media things where um guys are like, I don't share how I feel because I feel like you're going to quote unquote throw it in my face. Um, so so I get, so I don't share how I'm feeling. I don't tell you what I'm doing, or I want to express myself to you because I feel like you're gonna bring it up later in an argument because you're gonna hold it against me, later. So instead of me telling you how I really feel or expressing myself, I just hold it in so you never really know what I'm feeling. And I feel like we as a society need to change that on both sides. Like women need to, be there for their men, and men need to be there for their women so that y'all both feel safe to talk about whatever it is that's going on, whether it be good, bad, indifferent. That's why communication, in my opinion, is so important because, you got to be able to effectively communicate what the hell going on. Like if you can't like I can't be with somebody and not be able to tell them like, hey, um, I don't like the way you did this. Um, I don't like the way you made me feel when you made this comment, and vice versa. So like if I do something to offend you, then tell me. Like don't hold it in, don't hide it, don't like if I did something fucked up but I don't think it's fucked up, tell me. Like if you feel some type of way about something, say something. Because if you don't tell me, I'm not gonna know. Y'all know I'm a little slow. So, and if y'all watching, man, just drop your drop whatever you want to say in the comments. Herc's Word is a safe space. Say what you want to say. There's no judgment here. But we're gonna go to break. We'll be right back with more of Herc's World. You're back. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that scallywag is a liar. See, I thought I was gonna call out her name. Not sure. Um, and I think I'm a little too sober, to say what I want to say. So there's always that. Um, so before we get into our next topic, does anybody feel like January is going on way longer than it's supposed to? Like, it's January 26th, and January 26th um is for the last 5 years has been a day where I haven't liked this day. Um, a lot of y'all know that this is the day Kobe and Gianna Bryant were killed in a helicopter accident um, in California. A lot of y'all also know that my love for Kobe runs deep. Um, if y'all have ever noticed, it's Herc's World 24. The 24 is in memory of Kobe. Um, if y'all ever come to my house, there's a picture of Kobe in my living room. Um, that's just like that's how much um I mess with Kobe. But all that being said, shout out to Kobe. May he continue, Kobe and Gianna, may they both continue to rest in power. Man, we miss you down here, being stay up. Now, but back to what I was saying. Um, January seems so damn long. Um, it's like, why is it? Why does January feel like it's never gonna end? Like I feel like there are 31 days in January, and I feel like it's still like January um the 5th. Well, not the 5th. But what up, Ant? But no, like I feel like this shit is I feel like this month is never gonna fucking end because we've been in this month for fucking ever. Like January needs to end. Like can we get to Black History Month? Can we do that? Because at this point, golly, shit. Um, but that's just my rant for that for today. I mean, yes, all these damn Founders Days, but there's only really two Founders Days that matter. Uh, January 9th and January 16th. But you're not gonna be petty today, Curtis. But anyway, um, but man, like January has been going on forever, bro. Can we get to February? Um can we get to March? Shit. Matter of fact, let's just skip to May because it's my birthday. Every month is Black History Month. So, but no, but January just seems excessively long for no reason. Um, I did put out on Facebook earlier. Today we are taking guests and show suggestions for February and March. So if you want to be on the show, um, inbox me, email me, herc124@gmail.com. Inbox me on IG, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you follow me or you see me at. And we'll try to get you on or we'll try to, get your suggestion popping, in February and March. Because, of course we can always talk about what's going on in pop culture, but we also one of the reasons that we started the show was to um talk about stuff that affects our community. Anisha, don't do that because big tourist game, big tourist game over here. So let's get to April or May. Speaking of April and May, you know what? So I was having this thought um that so I turned 38 this year. And if you call me old in the comments, I'm on your ass. Just know if you call me old, I'm on your ass. But I turned 38 this year, and I kind of realized like I haven't really had a birthday party per se since like 25. And like and I think at 25, I think it's like a house party. Maybe 20, it was either 25 and man, go to hell. It was either 25 or 27. Um, one of them birthdays, but I haven't had like an actual, party. And I think I want to have a party this year. Like I've had birthday dinners, I've had birthday celebrations, but I think I want to have like a party for my birthday. Um, and I'm not sure where I want to have it. I'm not sure if I, want to take the time out to plan it or just kind of let somebody else kind of just, give somebody else my vision and let them bring it to life. But I don't like because I don't know. Like, the question is, when was the last time y'all had an actual birthday party, and did y'all plan it y'all selves? Because I know a couple party planners, I'm sorry, not party planners, event planners and all that stuff. Um, so it could be done, but y'all also know like because people are starting to, flock to me for different reasons. Um, people, I want to have some type of party. So Curtis said plan your 40th and live free your 38th. Okay. That's an option. Ant said I've never had one. So you've never had a party at all, bro? Like pretty, like not even as a kid. And then Anisha said my 30th, and she planned it. Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty recent. Um, so that's cool. You could have. So I know you, since I know you're watching, you could have put that in the comments instead of just texting me, man. Don't make me call you out. Um, no. So I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe because I want to do something. Like, I don't know if I want to have like just like a little gathering at the crib, or if I want to go out to eat, or if I just want to spend it, just relaxing by myself, and then meet up with everybody later. Cause like legit, the last time I had a party, man, like I guess it was like 25, maybe 27. It was a house party. Um, from what I remember from said party, um, my sisters, Amanda and Bria, were like, because I had the bright idea that I was gonna try to take that however many shots I was turning that year, I was gonna try to take that many shots. Um, so I think we were good maybe the first 14, maybe 15 shots. Like, cause we were kind of like, I was taking them back to back, but then I was kind of like spacing them out. So we got to, think shot 15, and they decided, hey, we're gonna switch it up. Cause I think I had started with an all clear liquor, whether it was vodka, gin, whatever. And I was just, throwing them back. And then at like shot 15, hey, let's switch it up. So instead of clear liquor, we switched it um to dark liquor. And everything after shot 15, I don't remember. Um I remember waking up the next day on the couch in the living room. My front door was cracked open. Um they, and I'm just and it was so crazy. I still kind of hear bits and pieces of stuff that happened, and it kind of just it reminds me of what we were actually doing. Um, I just said, "What, you mixed alcohol and took that many shots? You need to go to jail." Um, yeah. So I did. So, and I think um what it was, and like the people that were there, that's like, yeah, this happened and that happened, and I was like, I don't. And as they're telling me the story, I kind of like the memories started to come back. So like I remember, and I think you was there. I think that was the night you. No, 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 no. What up, bro? And I think, um, and I think you were there because no, you were there, but you weren't, because I think Ellis was there too. But it wasn't to the point where it wasn't that party where you um smashed a girl. It was, I think it was before that, because we had you did that. So I got toasted. No, it might have been that same night. It might have been that party, because I remember you did that. I remember somebody telling me that a girl I used to work with was like feeling on me, and I wasn't coherent enough to like stop it. And there were like words between her and somebody else, and like no punches were thrown, but like she left, and it was all type of shit. So if I do decide to have a party, we're not getting. Speaking of the devil, Amanda Ashley, you you. You, ma'am, you. I need you to hop in these comments and explain to these people why you felt it was okay to say, hey, brother, instead of taking 30, 25, or whatever clear shots, let's switch it up and go to dark liquor in the middle. Explain that to the people because you were there, you did it. 'Cause, she gonna deny it, shot. Why she gonna deny it? She is going to deny it. Watch. Hey man, fucked up ain't the word. Oh, okay. So, but if we were celebrating together, why was I taking clear shots and dark liquor and you weren't? Explain that. 'Cause that's the better question. So, but no, I don't think so I think for I think birthdays 25, 25, 30, and 35. Um, because I was drinking out the bottles while you were taking shots. Yeah, we might need to run that one back. Um, but no, so I think for birthdays, 25. Mm, I remember you disappearing. I think I threw up in the bushes. But anyway, so I think for 25, 35, no, 25, 30, and 35. Um, I got like borderline blackout drunk. Um, for those three birthdays. Um, I don't ask me why because I really don't remember why I did it. I just remember being really really intoxicated. Um, those three birthdays. So I think so. 35, we went to a Mexican spot, and it's a spot here in Memphis. Let's see. You definitely threw up outside. They had a smoke session on the patio. Was this the night somebody said they was missing their feet? I think so. I think that happened too. Yeah, I think that's the same night. Yeah. Um, but no, so 35, there's a restaurant here in Memphis. They have these tequila flights. And you know, we um we went out to the restaurant, um, and everybody was like, hey Herc, it's your birthday. You gonna have a good birthday. So it's six shots of mixed tequila on this flight. Um, so so they bought the first one, and I took all six. Then my coworker and his wife and their friend came. My coworker bought the second one. I drank that one. His wife bought the next one. I drank that one. So by now, no, it was five of them, not six. So by now, I've already had 15 shots of tequila, and we've only been in a restaurant maybe 30 minutes. So I was like, well, hydrate, eat, go again. So after I get some food in my system, um, my ex's brother says, "You ready? Sure, why not?" He buys another flight. Um, so that's so now we at 20, right? So we're at 20, and by 20, really starting to feel it in but my eyes are open, but you can tell like, oh, he been drinking. So then my coworker buys another flight. So I'm like, okay, now we're like 25. And I'm just like, bro, like at some point I gotta stop. But I was like, we can't waste liquor. That's insane, right? So after my coworker buys another one, his sister says, like it's your birthday. You not going to work tomorrow. Take another one. So she orders another flight. So I drink those. So now we're at 30. And the whole time everybody's kind of like, okay, Hurt, when you gonna stop? And I was like, well, shit, I don't know. Like, I've already taken like 30 some shots. Why not take the last five and match my birthday? Why the fuck would I say that? Because then it was either the bartender or somebody else. They sent another flight to the table. And I was like, well, it's your birthday, turn up. So I drink that flight. So at this point, we at 35. And like we've legit taken 35. Well, I've legit taken 35 tequila shots. So um my best friend who was there was like, well, I'm not, she's like, well, you can't let me take a shot by myself. And I was like, well, no, you my best friend. Like, why would I do that? So we took a regular shot of whatever she ordered. So that was 36. And then right before we left, I think somebody in the actual restaurant just bought shots for our table. So end up taking like 37 shots um of liquor that night. I stumbled to the car. Like Bay is like, I don't like you don't even think about, she had already told me, she's like, I know, when you get together with your people, they're gonna look out for you, they're gonna take care of you. So she had already knew she was the designated driver. Um so we get halfway to the crib. I say, hey, I need you to pull over because somebody coming. We pull over and at this gas station. I hurl my insides. Like, I don't think I've ever hurled this much in my life. Um, and after that, I fall asleep. I wake up to cold air smacking me in the face because she's like, "Hey, we at the house. You got to walk up these stairs. I don't like you going to figure this shit out." Um, so I walk up the stairs. I crash out again, and I wake up the next day like, so uh, what we gonna do? Like, what happened last night? And then it's like, you got drunk. So I don't imagine getting that intoxicated ever again. Because my liver ain't built like it used to be. Like it was nothing to take, like 25, 30 shots and be okay. Um, I can't got it like that no more. So oh yeah, we most definitely got plenty of stories of New Year's Eve parties and house parties and just acting a fool. So but no, all that's to say, I kind of want to plan a birthday party, but I kind of want to just have like a small little gathering or something. I don't know. I got until like the middle of April because I don't want to. Well, because I'm not doing something really really big, I got time, but I also don't want to wait to the last minute and procrastinate if we're gonna do like a event or something like a little event or something. Um, but I also had the idea of maybe doing a live um show on my birthday because I turned 38. Herc's World turns 3 on the same day. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this year holds. Hopefully it's not on. Hopefully my birthday isn't on Mother's Day this year. So we don't have to interfere with that because last year I had to celebrate my birthday, Herc's World, and Mother's Day all on the same day. So hopefully this year is different. But man, drop your ideas on some or suggestions in the comments for me. Um, so I can get some ideas for my birthday. I'm looking at the calendar now. My birthday is on a Monday, so uh, we will be celebrating. Mother's Day is the day before, so we either gonna have to. I'm either gonna celebrate my birthday the weekend before Mother's Day or the weekend after. Um, but we got some time to kind of plan that out and do that. So drop your suggestions in the comments. We'll be right back on more Hearts World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hearts World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that scallywag is a liar. Man, we are man. Just we're. This is the aftermath of the episode of 100 episode. We just unless you if you're just joining in, appreciate you coming through. We're just kind of recapping a couple of things that happened over the week. Also talking about maybe some birthday plans for myself. Just kind of just shooting the shit. All right, so y'all know I don't get too deep off into politics, but because my best friend called me and said, "Hey, you need to talk about this and bring this up on the show." And you are a single man. I think this would be interesting for you to talk about, so we're gonna talk about it. Um, in the state of Mississippi, um, there was a bill that was proposed called the Contraception Begins and Erection Act. So, and y'all can tell me if y'all have heard about this not or not, but it's the Contraception Begins and Erection Act. Mississippi State Senator Mississippi State Senator Bradford Blackman, a Democrat, introduced a bill this week that would seemingly ban men from masturbating or engaging in other sexual acts when they have no intent to fertilize an embryo. The bill titled the Contraception Begins at Erection Act will make it unlawful for a person to discharge genetic material without the intent to fertilize an embryo. It includes exceptions for sperm donation and using contraception to prevent fertilization. The bill introduced Monday will impose fines of $1,000 for the first offense, $5,000 for the second offense, and $10,000 for any subsequent offenses. The bill is unlikely to pass the GOP led legislator, but if it does and is signed into law by Governor Tate Reeves, a Republican, it would go into effect in July. Blackman, a first term senator representing a district north of Jackson, the capital, did not immediately respond to requests for comment. In a statement to NBC affiliate LWLBT of Jackson, Blackman referred to the high number of state legislative bills introduced in recent years that target women's access to reproductive health care, specifically abortion and contraception. All across the country, especially here in Mississippi, the vast majority of bills relating to contraception and or abortion focus on women's roles when men are 50% of the equation, he wrote. This bill highlights that fact and brings the man's role into the conversation. People can get up in arms and call it absurd, but I can't say that bothered me. Um, I we got a couple people watching on different platforms. So let's get the party started. This comment says, who's going to be the first to snitch on themselves and show the evidence in their hands to the police? Okay. Um, I don't have the answer to that question, but what I will say is, um, fellas, if you are listening in the great state of Mississippi, or you plan on traveling to the great state of Mississippi, and you want to take that young lady to the hotel or the casino that night, and y'all get a little twisted, and um, y'all decides to get a room at the casino because y'all, want to, you trying to wine and dine and show a good time. Either wear a condom or don't get none there. If now, granted, the act or the bill is probably not going to pass, but if it did, stay out the sip. If that bill were to pass, think about it. Like, man, you meet a young lady, or you meet somebody, and yeah, I'm from Mississippi. Okay, cool. Let's go out. Let's hang out. And one thing leads to another, and y'all are both consenting adults, and she into some freaky stuff. We'll just say that. And she decides to say, "Hey, I ain't ready for no babies, so skeet skeet oh and rub it on her face." We'll say that. If y'all get the reference, y'all get the reference. Ski ski to rub it on her face. And because she feels some type of way the next day, or she feel like, y'all decide, or you decide to break it off with her, and she decides to break it off with you because it wasn't as great as she thought it was gonna be, or whatever the case may be. Um, she decides to call the police and tell the police that y'all had sex and y'all weren't trying to make a baby, but you didn't come in a condom. Imagine somebody calling you or coming to your house or your job to arrest you, or to come tell you, hey, the state of Mississippi say you owe them $1,000 because you had sexual relations with this woman and you did not and you did not use the proper protection, and now you got to pay for that. Like I get, trying to, cut down on STDs and the HIV rates and the unwanted pregnancies, and because we live in a very, very, very dangerous time where women's rights are being taken away every day. So don't get me wrong, but imagine having to pay a fine because you just want to have fun, like because you were legit, like, and I'll tell you this step further. Like, okay, let's just say you and your partner are both clean. You've been with this partner for a minute. Y'all are at that phase where y'all don't wear condoms no more. Because there are some people in relationships that are faithful and they don't wear condoms. They ain't married, but they don't wear condoms. Um, y'all go get a room at the casino and somebody uh find out that y'all had relations. Somebody called the front desk because she making too much noise or whatever, and they come up, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna I'm pretty sure they're gonna find ways to get this type of evidence. Like if somebody legit makes a complaint, they're gonna like. I just feel like they're gonna go above and beyond to try to prove this shit to get this money because you got to pay the state this money. They want their money. So somebody's gonna have to question you and your partner about why y'all was in this hotel room doing God knows what, or playing helicopter man and jumped off the top rope, jumping off the top rope off the dressers in your girls with JJ. And because um she wanted to be freaky that day or that night, you skeet somewhere other than inside of her, or you skeet inside of her. Um, but y'all ain't trying to make, or you skeet, well, yeah, if you skeet in her, she can make a baby. But you skeet anywhere other than in her or in a condom, you can get fined $1,000. And then if you do it again, it's $5,000. And if you keep doing it, it's $10,000. Hell, at that point, you might as well skid in and get for 10K if we being honest. Because a kid costs way more than that. So all that being said, of course, wrap up. If you're not trying to have kids, um, and you're not trying to catch nothing because you never know what, especially if you out here in these single streets, make sure you wrap it up because um, you don't want nobody. I ain't trying to have nobody legitimate kids, or, nothing like that. Yeah, jumping off the dressing, that's fun. You should try it. Like I'm talking about off the dresser with the elbow, pow, off in that thing. Um, but yeah, it's just, man, it's the times that we live in with women losing their rights to be able to control things that are going on in their body. Now they're trying to do the same for men. We're trying to cut down on because if we being honest, I feel like this is just another way for them to cut down on um people getting government assistance. If we're just gonna be 100% honest, because if you got to get government assistance, or you get pregnant and you have a kid um with somebody and you're not able to take care of said kid on your own, or you're not with the child's mother or father or whatever, you know the government gonna help you to a certain extent, but they want their money back. So this is another way to make sure they get their money back. So wrap it up, stay protected, Like I said, this bill, like the article said, the bill's probably not gonna pass. But the fact that somebody took their time out to like put this to put this plan in motion says a lot. And that bill, and like I said, that bill may not pass. But let's just say this senator gets with another senator and they tweak the bill a little bit and they make it sound good to somebody else. And then that person says, "Hey, I got with these two guys, or these two guys and this girl, and they got this bill they trying to, they got this act they trying to push through. Man, you should listen to it." Or somebody owes somebody a favor. Hey, push this, help me push this bill on through. Now you in a situation where that particular bill may not have passed, but something similar does. And if we being 100% honest, a lot of us don't pay attention to the laws, local laws. Hell, sometimes even the state and the federal laws that go into effect when what else, Mika? When people change office or get in the office or what they stood on, what they running for. So you got to be careful. You got to think about who you're voting for, why you voting for them, and why it makes sense. Because man, like we putting some of these folks in office, and they out here trying to do dumb shit. Well, I ain't gonna say dumb shit, but they trying to, you know, you can't, bro, you can't even masturbate without paying $1,000 fine. Oh, because you want to go on Twitter and be on Twitter after dark, because you want a business trip, and you decide, hey, or you want a business trip, and you need to release some stress, and that's how you release stress because you're not trying to impregnate an embryo or procreate with fertilize an embryo, you got to pay $1,000 fine. Or if you and your lady having a good time on vacation, just having to be down on the coast of Mississippi, you know, y'all want to y'all get a little tipsy and y'all do off the bam, but you ain't trying to get her pregnant, and you ain't trying, but y'all ain't wearing condoms. Now you in trouble. Now, now- and because you got caught that one time at the hotel room, Twitter after dark. Now you got caught with your girl, because you missing her or whatever. Now it's $5,000. That's just it's your second offense. And then you don't believe Fat Me Greasy or you got it like that, you get caught again. That's $10,000. So man, just if nothing else, pay attention to some of these laws that you think aren't a big deal, that could be trying to get passed through Congress or the Senate, um, that could really affect your life. So man, stay tuned. We'll be right back. More Hertzwell. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. Man, we are talking. We just got done talking no sex in Mississippi unless you're trying to make a baby. Um, when y'all catch the replay, that'll make sense. So, speaking of sex, what do y'all have planned for Valentine's Day, man? It's not only is it Black History Month. Next month is the month of love, as they say. So what do y'all have planned? So what do y'all have planned for Valentine's Day? Um, so I had like, of course, um, I'm gonna get the girl something for Valentine's Day, because that's just what I should do as a dad. But I don't necessarily have a Valentine Day. I don't have a Valentine this year. Um, and the person that I was legit thinking about buying something for, um, was like, hey, I don't really care for Valentine's Day that much. Like it's cool. Like you can buy something, but it's not a requirement. I'd rather you like go all out for um my birthday or um something like that. Or hey, I gotta work that day anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. So my question to the comments is one, what are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? And two, is Valentine's Day a big holiday for y'all? Like, do y'all like has the day of love lost its luster a little bit over the years for y'all? So, man, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What y'all gonna say? So, for me, like I said, I don't necessarily know, man. Like, um, am I gonna buy like do was I gonna like if I had somebody to ask, hey, would you be my Valentine? Would I buy them a gift? Yeah, like maybe send her flowers to her job or something like that. Maybe like an edible arrangement, go out to something like that. But I don't really know. Like so, um, Valentine's Day for me is always a little harder, just because like the day after, is my dad's birthday. And I had this conversation with a young lady I was talking to, um, like because I don't want to project my negative energy, um, I may just say, hey, you know what? Um, I may get you a gift, but I'm probably gonna be in the crib by myself um for Valentine's Day. Just because I don't want to because I'm gonna be in my head because I'm gonna be in a state of grieving. And I don't want to put her through that. I may just disconnect for that weekend because, like, of course, it's my dad's birthday. It's we're, this is year number 5 without him. Um, so it's kind of one of them things where I'm like, I don't really want to celebrate. Let's see. Aunt said F Valentine's Day, and then Curtis said the wife already planned it, and it is just not about getting some ass. I mean, so okay, it's not just about getting ass, but because and ladies, fellas, correct me if I'm wrong. Giving somebody something on Valentine's Day is not it's not a gift. Like this is the same with JJ. You were gonna give me the day before or the day after or next month. Like giving me with JJ for Valentine's Day is not a gift. Um, put some thought into your person's gift if they want you to get them a gift. With JJ and Penis is not a Valentine's Day gift. So there, I said it. Now will it be greatly appreciated? Of course, but that's not a gift. Because that's the same, you know. for JJ, you was gonna for JJ or P, you was gonna give that person before Valentine's Day is gonna be the same for JJ or P. You're gonna give them after. That is not a gift. So get them a legit gift. Um, so no. I don't necessarily know um what I'm doing because I don't know if I want to be like I said, I don't want to project that negative energy. And I said and like I'm saying that now, but I may be cool the day that weekend. I may not. I don't know. Um but as of right now, I'm like I don't want to project that negative energy towards somebody that I'm trying to date or trying to be with. So I was probably just gonna spend it alone. Just for the simple fact that, that way I can kind of just be in my own feelings, I can do my own thing. I can celebrate the day of love, celebrate my dad, whatever. However, I want to do that. You know, as I, start to date or get with somebody who I'm gonna be in a relationship with, then maybe, I'll take that time to kind of share with them, why I am the way I am, and we can figure out something together. But as of right now, we spend Valentine's Day solo. Anthony said somebody one time, I'm not gonna say her name, asked me was anal. No, no, that's not a gift. Cause she's gonna do that shit anyway. That's not a gift. It now. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying don't do those things, but that is not a gift. Like you were gonna do that the day before, you're gonna do that the day after, the week after. Is it appreciated? Yes, but that is not a gift. Like buy me, send me on a spa. Let's go to a spa together. Um, let's go get a room and relax for the weekend, or let's go on a weekend getaway. With just us, and turn our phones off and be away from the world for the weekend. Um, let's go to like a pottery class, or let's learn something new together. Like those are gifts. Um, those are like gifts that you would probably get for Valentine's Day or something like that. Not necessarily, yeah, I'm gonna give you some of this pain. I'm gonna give you some of this for JJ. Like, yeah, that's cool, but you know, do something different if that's your thing. Because like some people like, don't celebrate. They don't celebrate that because they feel like, hey, one, I don't care, or two, I show my partner I love them each and every day, and they know it. So every day is Valentine's Day. Whatever works for y'all, whatever works for y'all relationship. Um, so there's that. Um, I don't currently have a Valentine, so we'll see if that changes. Also, fellas and or ladies, if you are trying to avoid buying a gift for Valentine's Day, now is the time to start that argument. Yeah, we have January 26th. Yeah, January 26th. Now is the time. Start that argument. Let it linger. Bring that shit up back. Bring that shit up again the first week of February. Hey, you know what? I don't even want to spend Valentine's Day with you. You get on my nerve. I don't want to talk to you. Mission accomplished. You ain't about it. Because you said y'all were on a break, and why am I buying you stuff we on a break? So now is the time to start that argument. And I probably shouldn't say stuff like that, but it's okay. Y'all, hey, I'm just telling you what somebody telling me. Now's the time to start that argument if you don't want to buy a gift for Valentine's Day. Or if their birthday is in February, now's when you start that argument. Because if y'all are mad at each other, or you mad at them, or they mad at you, you gotta buy them no damn gift. Especially if you ain't trying to go nowhere with them. Like, start the argument now. Like, so, like, right. As a matter of fact, text them right now, and out of the blue, just start an argument. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a damn about what it's about. Just start an argument. Don't do that, y'all. No, don't do that. Because I know there's somebody in the comments that is going to do that, and then when they don't work in their favor, I'm gonna get an inbox. Hurt. Why would you tell me to do that? Why would you tell him to do that? And now, so don't do that. Don't start no argument. Don't start no fights. I want to see. I want to see all my people in love. Um, but nah, man. Drop your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas for Valentine's Day in the comments. We'll be right back with more Hurst World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hurst World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that Jezebel is a liar. All right, man. So we just got done talking Valentine's Day plans. If you have some, great. If you don't have any, you got some time. Um, Hold on, y'all. All right. So, um, if you have Valentine's Day plans, great. If you don't have Valentine's Day plans, that's great too. Um, if you want to do something with your person, cool. If you are trying to get rid of said person, start an argument right now so that y'all are already mad at each other. And you got to worry about no foolishness. You got to buy that person a gift because y'all are mad at each other. But no, we have come to my favorite part of the show, and it is songs you should not have been singing as a kid. Now, last week I got some flack because they're like, "Man, that's not an old song. Or that's not bad. That's not raunchy." And let me get some clarity on the segment. Um, these are songs that word for word, lyric for lyric, ad lib, but they may not be the most raunchiest songs. They may not be the nastiest songs, but at that before the age of 18, you should not know, or you should not be singing these damn songs. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Mute y'all real fast. Live. I'm gonna try some shit. All right. So um somebody called me, want to start an argument. So I guess I don't have to buy that person a Valentine's Day present. Um, so yeah, didn't expect that to happen like that, but it is what it is. Dodge that bullet. Okay, so Between the Sheets is one. Mine, let me see. Let me see this. So Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. And see, between the sheets, I was thinking like I was gonna say between the sheets this week, but you took it, so I can't use that now. Thanks, Anthony. All right, so I'm gonna stay. I'll stay with the Ollie, but I would stay with the Ozzy brothers, and I'm gonna go Choosy Love. Um, Choosy Lover is one of them songs that my dad will play, and why do I know the words to Choosy Lover? Why did I think I knew about being a choosy lover at before the age of 18? I ain't know what love was. So choosy lover is my song. So shout out to Anthony for the artist this week. Not necessarily the song, but the artist. Um, it's choosy lover. You know what? I want to give y'all a little sample. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me- All right, so real quick, y'all. Y'all remember how last segment I said start the argument? I called the person. 'Cause y'all know, yeah, I do. Sometimes I do stuff just to entertain you. So I called the person that I thought I was gonna get something for Valentine's Day for, and she didn't answer, but she called me back. So, person on the phone, since you didn't answer when I called, which is a red flag for me, um, I don't think you should get anything for Valentine's Day. What's funny? I'm serious.
What you want me to say? Fuck you now later.
I don't want you to say that. I don't think you deserve a gift. Like you should answer the phone when I call. Nah, what's more important than answering the phone when I call?
Whatever I was doing at that moment in time.
So I'm not a priority, is what you're saying.
When you text me to be a priority, that money wasn't a priority. It was something more important.
If it ain't kids or death, it should be nothing more important right now.
It is. You never know. You never know.
So
But to say that I'm not going to get anything, that's wonderful. You know?
no, like why I wasn't a priority for you to answer the phone, so why should I make you a priority and get you a gift?
You know, you're right. Don't give me nothing. You know, it's one day anyway. I can care less.
Mm, that's how you feel?
But yes, I feel like it's a man-made holiday anyway. So, what you be waiting on? Sweetest day to show up?
I don't even care about that.
Okay, so don't matter about it.
So you
You're bad every day anyway, so it don't even matter.
So you on the show saying it's okay for me not to buy you a Valentine's Day gift.
That's one day out of 365 days. I can care less. And if you feel like me not answering the phone is a good enough reason not to buy me and your gift.
And my gift though,
Mm-hmm.
huh? You know what?
Somebody out there that if that's what I wanted.
Hey,
You
let,
know,
hey, you know what? We not playing this game because I won't give you no gift no way. How about that?
you say you don't give me extra phone.
Nope, I won't give you no gift no way. Man,
Okay.
but I'm gonna finish the show now, and I may call you back. And you should answer the phone when I call back.
And if I don't, then what's gonna happen?
Then we need to. Then you're gonna get a nice long text message about um how how you about to get blocked and somebody about to take your spot.
They can have it if it comes to
We gonna talk in a minute. Good day, man.
okay. Indeed.
So yeah, that's how you get out of buy folks Christmas. I mean, Valentine's Day gifts. We may continue that conversation next week, and I'll let y'all know what happens. But we're gonna go to break. Choosy Lover is my song for this week. You damn sure ain't choosing. I am choosing. I'm choosing multiple people. LB, that's all. We'll be right back from on Hertz for. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe was a liar. Man, we have got to the end of our show, man. It has been an amazing evening, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for episode 101, or the aftermath is what I'm calling it. Um, this show has this show is dedicated to Kobe. May you continue to rest in power. Continue to your light will always continue to shine. The great things you did for the game of basketball, you always be, one of my goats. For always and forever. Um, if you want to promote your business, you want to promote your podcast, you want to promote your event, email me at hertzworld24@gmail.com. We will talk numbers, we'll get whatever we got going, and we will go from there. Um, remember that this week is when you start that argument. If you're not trying to buy that Valentine's Day present, start that argument. Now, granted, if you start the argument, you gotta keep that same energy until Valentine's Day. You can't just start the argument and then back out. Like, you gotta stand on business. Like, if you legit gonna do it, you gotta stand on it. Like, I started that argument, and um I'm probably not gonna stand on business. I'm probably gonna still buy some. Um, just because, as my line brothers affectionately call me, I'm a cake man. Um, but we'll see. Um, or hey, she may start an argument with me, and then we go elsewhere. But we'll see. I'll keep y'all updated. As always, if you can work, you don't eat. You gotta crawl before you can walk before you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, The Big Hurt. Until next time you see my face, hear my voice, remember um, that I will always be in your corner to cheer you on, unless you're doing some fuck shit. Perk out.